one of the top problem sleuths in the city. Solicitations for your service are numerous in quantity. Compensation? Adequate. It is a balmy summer evening. You are feeling particularly hard-boiled tonight. Where the hell are my arms? You've got arms, numbnuts. Now retrieve your gun. There are dames to be rescued. Huh. I'm pretty sure there's never been a gun in my office. Frankly, I think it's quite foolhardy to even consider it. Problem sleuth, break through glass with fist to unlock door. It seems there never was a glass element to the door. It was just a piece of paper taped to it. The piece of paper was added to your inventory. Well, don't just stand there. Manhandle the doorknob. There are dames to be rescued. Wait, I don't usually keep the door locked. Call the Royal Locksmith. You examine the phone. While it appears to be hooked up to an active phone line, the rotary dial and receiver cord are both missing. Won't be talking to anyone on this phone. In any case, check pockets and desk drawers for phone parts. Unfortunately, your desk has no drawers, since it is a board resting on some cinder blocks with Fox wood panel siding. Your pocket, however, yields bountiful returns. Excellent. Now pick up your key. Ah, the grip is cold against your palm. This is the only friend in the world you need right now. It's gonna be a long night. Thinking the precious cargo may not be secure in your pocket, you explore alternatives. Wait a minute. I don't know the combination. Hey, why don't you check the other side of the paper you found? The safe doesn't seem to work. It appears to be a replica of a safe's facade, concealing something beneath it on the wall. Hey, why don't you look under the fake wood paneling of the desk? There's a flask of whiskey under the desk. Get ye flask. Ah, I could use a drink. Come on, give it! How do you expect to drink from the flask of whiskey when it is not in your jacket pocket? Oh, right. I'll swap the gun for it. You swap the key for the flask of whiskey, and wield it accordingly. You re-equip your gun so you can blow a hole in the lock to open the door. It looks like your gun only has one bullet left. Are you sure you want to use it this way? You might need it in case you need to off yourself later. What was that? Never mind that. What's under the phone? It is another business card for Busts R Us. Probably a brothel, considering the lame double entendre slogan and the phone number, which if turned upside down spells boobies. You put the Busts R Us card in your inventory. The door still won't open. It appears it was never locked in the first place. Something must be obstructing its path. Problem sleuth, look through the newly made hole. Well, no wonder the door won't open. Blocking it is an enormous and magnificent bust of Ben Stiller in his role as Starsky in the 2004 Retromania comedy remake of Starsky and Hutch. There appears to be an unfortunate bystander on the floor, an employee of Busts R Us. He was polishing the bust right in front of the door for some reason. Take the bust's shades. I can't reach them. In any case, they are probably just a part of the statue and not actual sunglasses. Go take a closer look at the clown picture. The painting is exquisite. There is something funny about his eyes, though. Light seems to be shining through from the other side. I can't see shit. Problem sleuth, throw cinder block in frustration. You're just so angry at not being able to reach those sunglasses, you're about to lose it. Sounds like something was knocked loose on the other side. Problem sleuth, look out window. You face east in the room to look out the window. Bright daylight floods the room through the glass. You've always been a stickler for natural light. This is the only source of light in the room. What makes this particularly strange is the fact that it is also 10 o'clock in the evening. You gaze abstractedly at the commotion below, Same scene, same faces every day. It's like it hardly ever changes. Not that you can afford to pay much attention to scenery, what with your mind wrapped around the latest problem to sleuth, and your lips around your flask. Hey! Help! Hey! You do your best pantomime of Ben Stiller as a Starsky statue. But it doesn't seem like anyone can see or hear you. God damn it! Problem sleuth, pick up shard of glass and put it in your inventory. You catch a reflection through the glass. As you turn around, you pause to marvel at the beauty of your office wall mural celebrating ethnic diversity. You had it commissioned some time ago by a promising young artist. Best 11,000 I ever spent. Problem sleuth, notice the note stuck under the coffee. It appears to be another business card. At a glance, one might think it was a calling card for a lady of the night named Muriel, with a typo in her name, given the poor spelling exhibited elsewhere. But on closer inspection, it is more likely a misspelling for mural, given the smudged out pun about walls. You stash the Madame Mural card in your inventory and set about making a really cool fort in your office. It is complete with a front step and a chimney. You are really proud of your craftsmanship. Now then, use your imagination. This is what being a hard-boiled problem sleuth is all about. It's about being a strong, silent type, oozing with confidence, charisma, and other fine qualities, such as not being trapped in your own office. It's about having a working phone, a real desk, not one, but 2 steak dinners, and some hysterical broad on the line yakking about some fella she's got troubles with. That's always the same with dames. Now calm down a second. Toots. And hey, take it easy. Sweetheart, I can barely understand a word you're saying. Huh? Oh. This is Problem Sleuth, world's most hard-boiled and charismatic detective. How can I help you? There is no response. Stupid phone! Oh. You're probably gonna need that back. Try to crack the window open. Place false window in inventory. The false window is way too big to carry around. Stupid. But you did find a curtain rod just under the top edge. Problem sleuth, use the sequence of numerals from the piece of paper. The combination works. However, instead of opening the safe, the dial is simply popped open to reveal a keyhole. It looks like it requires a key that looks more like a house key or a car key, rather than one of those old-fashioned looking ones which tend to be littered all over video games, and which you are quite sure you have never once seen lying around in this office. You disregard the paper, and your key is out of bullets. You unplug the false window, which is probably burning through electricity with its powerful fluorescent bulbs and strange spatial warping properties. You're not made of money. With the room darkened, you should now be able to see through the painting. Gazooks! It's another urban mural. This one is particularly unpleasant. You have a feeling it might have been placed there to annoy you.
Relax. Toots. Sweetheart.
Who the hell is that?
What do you mean I'm funny? How am I funny?
Use the curtain rod through one of the clown's eye holes. It's your arch nemesis. Ace Stick! That portly son of a bitch makes my blood boil. Hey Ace! Fuck you! You shout, but he cannot hear you. The walls may be too thick, or he's just too engrossed in his conversation. It sounds like he's arguing over a misunderstanding about the nature of the services provided by Bust R Us, and an alarmingly large bill for those services. Plug the damn window back in already. Drop kick the door. Well, guess that was pretty stupid. Can we just move on already? Fine. In the aftermath of your shitstorm, the key, which you can't actually see, and don't actually know is there, jingled a bit. Throw cinder block at door. You'll have to throw something heavier against the door if you want to knock it loose. Now check out what's on the false safe. Since Ace seems so intent on being able to see into your office, it looks like you put up something for him to look at. He takes the notes. Problem sleuth, investigate the coffee unit. It appears to be some kind of heating unit to keep the coffee hot. Pick it up. It's quite heavy and hot. You contemplate throwing it, but something occurs to you first. You don't want to knock the keys on the floor and not be able to reach them. Remember the whole sunglasses fiasco? You better be prepared to catch them in something after you throw it. Use hat as key net, then throw coffee maker. You got the safe key, and you can't think of a safer place for it than where it is right now. Play message on the reel-to-reel. You keep the hidden recording device in your office to record anything said that might be incriminating. Unfortunately, the only incriminating statements it recorded were likely made by yourself.
Should I strip first? Yes, you will want to strip thoroughly before I provide my service. Okay, I'm stripping now.
Swap the safe key with candy corn. Your prized confections will be safer here. The recording tape begins to unspool. You unlock the safe with the safe key. The safe opens to reveal a hidden room. Now, wrap yourself in recording tape like a mummy. Wow, what a fucking waste of time. Barge into the room with wild abandon.